Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 8. We're playing the vanilla version on Expert Iron Man. This is what I'm calling the shield party. Everybody gets a shield. Alright, so I did do some grinding offline on Arnica Road. I didn't progress on the map anywhere, I just did some fights. So we are level 9 now. Looks like we need to get some spell points back. And we'll continue on. Hey Ron Reg, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Good to see you. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
You bellowed?
I am a bachelor for a week. My wife went on vacation. So extra gaming for me.
Gee.
All right. You're doing well? Glad to hear it. Quiet mornings. Quiet mornings are good. He says, so you're having a wild house party, I assume. Yeah, you know me. I'm such a partier. Okay, well, looks like we need to do a fight here before we can move on.
It will be done. And so it begins.
How has the all-shield party been so far, yes? And then are there any particular good shields late game? It's been great because it's a balanced party. I've been doing a whole lot of, challenge runs with like unbalanced parties that make it really, really hard. So having just a normal party, regardless of the shield, makes it so much easier. So it's actually nice to be able to kind of destroy monsters easily. But yeah, the shields will start paying off, I think, mid-game.
It will be done.
We're already starting to get a few deflects from them, but it's not super consistent yet. As far as late game shields, yeah, there's actually 2 guaranteed dragon kites, but the fighter's the only one that can use the kite shield. And then there's the light shield, a possible drop. It's very rare though, so I'm not counting on that. But besides that, heater type shields will be the best.
All right.
So that's about it. That's correct. Yeah, you can't do damage with shields. Yeah, they're only for blocking. It just boosts your evasion armor class essentially. And technically, magic shield has shield in it. You talking about spell? There's magic screen, and there's armor plate. Okay, let's see here. Heal.
Okay.
But yeah, dual wielding in Wizardry, you probably already know, is not very good. It was overpowered in Wizardry 6 and 7, so they nerfed it, and they nerfed it a bit too much.
With pleasure.
Okay.
It's been a while since played, yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm the same way. If I don't play a game for a long time, I forget about things. It gets mixed up in my head with another game. That's normal, I think. Let's go ahead and do a bless.
Okay.
It will be done.
Yeah, having good weapon skills is so nice. Having high dexterity and strength. You really don't lose too much with shields. Yes, exactly. You don't think it's a bad idea to pick them in general. I always did it on Samurai and other characters. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. You don't really lose much. You just gain with them. Let's do a little fire training.
Okay. With pleasure.
Hey Igloo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Just watching Rick play one of my favorite games. Always a fun time. Cool. What's he playing? Lagoon. Oh, okay. I've never played that. Is that an NES game or?
With pleasure.
It will be done.
Oh, Super Nintendo. Okay. Yeah, I never had many Super Nintendo games. I think I only had like 8 or 10 of them.
Okay.
And then I was in college and got away from console gaming. Just did PC from then on. I did find a really interesting place where I power trained my bishop's mason flail. This was it. This spot? No, there's another spot where two piercer modi tried to fit to reach me, and the game engine miscalculated, and they both got stuck, and they couldn't reach me, and they just stood there forever. Like they didn't have anything programmed in to make one back off. So I was in extended range, they were in short range, they couldn't reach me. So I just turned it on continuous combat like this. I left for like half hour and came back, and my mason flail went up from like, I think it was like 5 and it went up to 18.
Okay.
So it was free training without even having to be there. It was pretty funny. You pretty sure you just rented most of the games you played, Igloo? Oh, okay. We didn't really have a good place to rent Super Nintendo games. We had regular Nintendo for rental, but not Super. Yeah, we already got Thieves Bucklers.
How wonderful.
Philosopher's Shield would be nice if we can find one of those. You find Thieves Bucklers right away. Okay, I'm gonna rest again. How close are we to level up, by the way? 30,000 experience on the fighter and on the non-casters. Yeah, I don't think they realized that that was a bug with the traveling.
He bellowed.
I hardly ever play bishops too, because bishops are so strong.
Bloody hell.
They make the game so much easier.
Bloody hell. Okay.
Nope, we're not doing that. We're doing it over. Magic Scream Power 2. Not good enough.
Okay. Bloody okay.
Man, this guy's failing big time. Come on. Yeah, the light shield, that's... I was saying before on a different stream, in my opinion, that's one of the top 3 items in the game. If you get that, you have someone that can use it, that's... As long as you don't get paralyzed or held or something, it is so strong, it's ridiculous. But it's a very rare drop.
Bloody hell. Okay.
You know what? You have failed so many times. We gotta rename here. Failure. First failure.
You have summoned me?
Chana Blade.
This is most
Chi.
must be done.
Holy
Must be
moly,
done.
look at this. It's an army. What, 24, 25 of them? Alright, well, let's see what we're gonna do.
With pleasure.
Actually, I want him to do a bless because I'm trying to train divinity.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Oh, what are the other two top 3 items in my opinion? Excalibur and the light sword. As long as you have someone that can use those.
Okay.
Understood. It will be done.
I mean, the Cane of Corpus is a guaranteed drop. Well, that's not guaranteed. It's a likely drop
All right.
in a certain area.
Alright.
But you have to have ninja. A lot of people won't have a ninja. But that's in that area too. It'd be top 5. And you have a fairy. Rod of Sprites is pretty good. There's a Toichi bow is really good too. If you have a monk or I think samurai can use it. Could they drop all the bard items? Actually have I have Prospera's cloak already and Mercutio's blade. This I bought, the Oberon Greaves. So yeah, we have almost all of them already. Usually it's the brigands that drop those too. These are just the level 7s, not the level 9 or 10.
Okay.
Alright, let's see how many we can hit with this one. It's a lot of orange triangles out there. Man, we're gonna be hitting them with a lot. The only downside with the fairy ride is you have to use fairy. Yeah. You can change class, but you can't change your race in this game.
Okay. With pleasure.
Okay. Understood. All right.
I'm kind of excited to get the vampire chain for this party later, since we're doing shields. Pretty sure a bishop can use that. I'm trained a mason flail on both of these. And then a cat of nine tails we'll be able to use also in extended range. I'm not 100% sure that a bishop can use that.
I do believe I've been injured.
Indeed.
Okay. With pleasure.
Okay.
I'm wounded. Yes, yes, I am.
Ah, thanks, Ron. They can use both. Thanks for verifying. Yeah, that'll be super strong. Trying to train their Mason Flail throughout the game as well, so by the time they get that later in the game, they'll be decent with it. It's been really strong having a gadgeteer that does not use their Omni gun. No range, we're doing all melee on everybody. And he's doing well with the Gleaming Sword. Way more damage than with the Omni gun. Yeah, the Vampire Batwing is difficult sometimes to get, you're right. You can always grind it though. The Mount Gygus is a good place to grind for that if you have to.
This is most unfortunate.
But yeah, hopefully we'll find them. Let's go back to area of effect.
With pleasure. Okay.
Okay.
I can't do Ebon's staff because I can't use a shield. Yeah, that's worth it though. If you have a fairy, the fairy armor's worth it. If you go really early to the swamp, the axe could be worth it. Beast Slayer, Vampire Chain's worth it. The armor, the mirror armor, can be worth it too. Capabilities. And the Ivory Blade. Well, I think we're definitely doing the Ivory Blade with this party. They have so many sword users. That's a fantastic single-handed sword. So there's quite a few.
With pleasure. Okay.
Okay. Understood.
It will be
All
done.
right.
It
Understood.
will be done.
Igloo says, I think I just switched to using a bard. It's a lot easier to pick up instruments. They're kind of everywhere. Yeah. Guaranteed gadget and bard items. Bards are extremely strong in Wizardry, especially mid-game. Once you get the Dulcimer of Mending, it makes the game so easy. They even have the Restoration loot later on, the Renaissance loot. That's ridiculous too.
Okay. With pleasure.
Party configuration is so key though. If you just have all bards in a party, it would be pretty darn crappy. If you have one bard, you have a fighter, it's ridiculous. Same with fighters. If you have all fighters, you're gonna die. You're not gonna beat the game on expert iron. You can't get enough magical resistance. You just work in one person that can give magic resistance, and then
It will be done.
5 fighters is ridiculously strong. It's just cool how all the party configurations make such a difference. Yeah, the featherweight armor, yep, you can have multiples, which is cool. but you'd have a lot of fairies, which would be hard.
It will be done.
Yeah. There's only a few concerns you have to have. You have to have the ability to damage without magic. You have to have good magic resistance. And if you have those two things, really you can probably beat the game with anything. If you're missing magic resistance late game, you're done. You will not win. And if you can't beat things without magic, without magic, you can beat it, but it takes forever. It's so much harder. So the only true thing that you need for sure is magic resistance. You got that, you can expert Iron Man pretty much anything.
With pleasure.
Igloo says, I like 4 melee and 2 support. I'm using 2 lords, 2 monks, and 2 melee. The game just goes faster with 4 melee. Yeah, it helps, but it really depends on what part of the game you're talking about.
With pleasure.
Area of effect makes the early and mid game much faster than the late game. 4 melee makes it faster. One day you're gonna come back to the game, Ron? Going through Might and Magic 2 at the moment. After a long hiatus, yeah. Makes you appreciate games when you're away from them for a while, too. I'm just gonna let those guys run away.
Okay.
And some classes are just a lot more diverse than others. Like ninjas. Ninjas are the best overall class, in my opinion. Wow, that was great training. You can handle any situation with them. Unless you're caught in a power spike deficit. Because there are certain points in the game where you're fighting enemies that you need some magic resistance. And they get element shield late. Besides that, they can handle it. Okay, let's try Enchanted Blade again, Samurai. There you go.
Do they seriously intend to fight us?
Okay, let's kill these.
With pleasure.
Let's do a little water training.
Okay. Understood.
Artifact training. Water training.
It will be done. Okay.
Igloo says the characters with critical strike and stealth are pretty good. So either monk or ninja. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're playing on expert, Igloo, with Iron Man, but monks are terrible.
Understood.
They're one of the weakest classes in the game. It's weird because ninjas are the strongest and monks are pretty much the weakest. Because they're just so frail.
Okay.
It's so different, expert Iron Man versus regular runs where you can save scum.
With pleasure.
Certain classes and combos are very risky. Like, they can be super strong as long as you save scum, but if you're playing against expert on Iron Man, the magic resistance and things of the enemies and their dodge and everything's so high, it just makes certain combos much weaker. I've tried the monks many times, and they just cannot do a good job. Ron says, I'm actively trying to beat all these games. I say I want to. Getting through Might and Magic 1 was nice, just want to keep moving. Are you doing it for a challenge run, or are you actually enjoying doing that? Yeah, ninjas, their auto-penetrate throwing is, I would say, the strongest ability in the game. Maybe Berserk on the fighter might be better.
Okay.
It's a toss-up on that one, but that is the most underestimated ability that I don't see a lot of people using. It makes the beginning and mid-game cakewalk, especially if you have multiple ninjas. You can kill anything, like,
You bellowed.
no matter how hard it is. It's insane. Of course, you got to keep working and and replenishing the throwing, which is a pain in the butt. But man, it is so strong.
Gee.
You're doing it just for fun. Okay, well, cool. Then it doesn't matter if you beat the games. Restarted multiple times and never saw the end. Yeah. A lot of people have that issue, Ron, where they start and don't complete games. That's pretty common.
Okay.
It's like you want to try different combos.
Okay.
It's like, oh, I want to try this combo. And then-
Understood. It will be done. All right. All right.
Yeah, if you do 2 fighters and 2 ninjas, that is so ridiculously strong. I mean, that party would just destroy anything as long as you have good supporters. Yeah, it would make it would be like a troll run. It'd be so strong.
All right.
With pleasure.
Understood.
Ron says, all lizardmen bishops, what could go wrong? That can actually work, Ron. It sounds dumb, but yeah, that's not terrible. Bishops are extremely diverse. They can work great armor for casters. Their hit points aren't the best, but it's better than mages and psionics. They can use, some pretty darn good weapons. The staves and everything. They can use shields. They can get any spell. So as long as you don't try to give them each one every spell and you keep each one focused, they can turn undead. I mean, that's not bad. They'd have all the resistance they needed. The lizard man, mana regen's not that big of a deal.
With pleasure. Okay.
Okay.
You could definitely make that work.
With pleasure.
In fact, I feel like I've done something like that already. I think I did do an all lizard man run.
All right.
I don't remember what classes I picked. But yeah, they did fine. It's more about the class than the race.
With pleasure.
Ron says, with 2 ninja and 2 fighters, what would you run as support? I would probably do a priest and an alchemist. Priest and alchemist would be ridiculous with those.
Okay.
Ron says, dang, well, there we go. Love Wizardry 8 now. How flexible it is. There are very few class-based combos that are truly bad. Yeah, like I said, the only thing you really have to worry about is magic resistance late game. And of course, having physical damage that'll make the game a lot easier where you're not sludging through it. But it's not really a requirement. As long as you can slowly do magic damage output over time, you could still do it. I did an all priest, or I did a 5 priest party with, I don't remember what the other class was, and they won. Terrible physical damage, but we could make it work because of the restoration spell. We had so many restorations. We basically wore out the enemy. Like, there were so many rounds, combat rounds, that we wore them down. It was kind of fun. Why am I going south? I am going to go back to the monastery to get the demon sword. Igloo says probably a bard and priest. Sounds like I need to start playing again with the most overpowered classes. Yeah, bard and priest could work. The problem you're going to have with that one is you're not going to have element shield. Element shield's very important. So if you focused on Iron Will on all the characters by getting their vitality up high, you'll at least have magic screen with the priest. And if you combine that with the Iron Will, you could probably get away with enough resistance. But that's why I said alchemists, they get element shield. There's just one? Oh, there's a bunch. Ooh, brigands, okay. Let's going.
With pleasure.
We're gonna just start damaging them early.
Okay.
Okay.
I am gonna try to make some of these scared.
Understood.
A little bit of crowd control.
It will be done. All right. Understood.
Ron says element shield was the spell I was thinking of. Will you allow that in your? Oh yeah. I have to. We're gonna have magic screen, which we already have, element shield, and soul shield. You can actually get away with not having soul shield most of the time. Element shield's really hard to beat on Expert Iron Man if you don't have that. You can do it. It's tough.
Okay.
No, we don't want you using them.
Understood. It will be done.
Two are afraid. Perfect. So I'm probably going to move to the corner here. To see what they're going to do. Go ahead and do an ego whip.
With pleasure.
Understood.
I'm going to move to this corner. Yes, Igloo says ninjas are actually hybrid with alchemy, right? They're technically called elites in this game. There's two elites. The bishop and the ninja are elites. And then Lord, Valkyrie, Samurai are hybrids. And monks. Those are hybrids.
With pleasure.
The hybrids are weaker. Hybrids are the weakest class in the game. The elites are arguably the strongest or close to being the strongest, as long as you don't have a full party of them. And then The non-casters are all in their own category, but the fighter is ridiculously strong for a non-caster.
Okay.
Rogues can be good too, but they're nowhere near as good as fighters. Unless you're doing a solo run, then a rogue's going to be better than a fighter. Because the stealth, the broken stealth skill. Let's heal.
With pleasure.
All right. Okay.
We'll get some shield training here. These guys have a really good chance to hit.
Okay.
Let's do a little earth training.
With pleasure.
This is most unfortunate.
With pleasure.
Already nature yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just so many cool things about this game that keeps me coming back to it. The complexity of the tactics you can use. Like sometimes attacks are better than swings, and sometimes swings are better. If you do the run command to force the enemies to come to you, swings are better. Because
Okay.
the run command, you only get to use one attack. You don't get to get multiple attacks. But it keeps your swings. So it's like these guys step forward. Some of us, yeah, like these two attacks go away. You only get one. So if I were to have two swings, that's much better. Samurai has two. Really, the Samurai has three because Bloodlust gets an extra. It doesn't tell you, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't tell you, but it does. So yeah, we get three.
Okay. With pleasure.
Two left. Let's see if they come back. Yeah, one's coming back. Nice. Get a little water training.
Okay.
It will be done. It will be done. Understood. Okay.
With
It
pleasure.
will be done. Blast!
Look at him trying to hide. Where are you going, buddy?
It will be done. Most satisfactory.
I'd be curious to see how many shield increases we get.
Fortune was with.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Nice. I think this one's ready for Guardian Angel book yet. Yeah, Divinity's only 12. Let's see, where is it? Ooh, nice! Our level's high enough where he's able to learn it with Divinity of 12. Okay. So we got 2 Guardian Angels now. That's really nice. Can't use that. We already have it. Yep, everybody's got better than Leather Hauberk. Man, we have found so many shields. Okay. Let's try to move on. Get back to the monastery. I saw something over there. Plants. Let's see what kind of plant it is.
Okay. All right.
Ah, they're just acid vines.
I sense a living being.
Those level 7s might be ironweeds.
Do they seriously intend to fight us? Okay.
Shrill sound.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Hey, Moody, welcome to your stream. How are you doing? Eight 8.1 out of 10. Glad to hear that, Moody.
Okay. With pleasure.
Understood. One less affliction to endure. I am no longer afflicted. The
Oh,
negative
I didn't even
energy
get a
is
chance
gone.
to cast
I'm better now.
Cure Poison.
Getting better.
Can do Cure Lesser Condition training here.
That's better.
Alright, level 10 fighter. Dexterity and speed. Alright, let's work on throwing, artifacts, close combat. Gadgeteer. Strength and dexterity. Lock and traps. Engineering. Sword. Bard, we're doing strength and dexterity. Music. Artifacts. Close combat.
Cheap.
Hey Tim, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Wizardry 8. Setting back to enjoy it. Good. Good, good. Going back to the monastery to go get the demon weapons. The demon sword we can use on either the bard or the gadget. Well, we'll use it on the gadgeteer. He's got a gleaming sword, and the bard has Mercutio's blade, which is a bard only item. Fighters using Diamond Epi and samurais using Bloodlust. You're doing great. Glad to hear that, Tim. I am also. Yeah, my wife is going on vacation with a friend, so I'm a bachelor for a week. It just means more streaming, more playing. Yeah, definitely my favorite game for the past several years it's been.
You bellowed?
There's just so many tactics. So many combos. And the AI is great. It always surprises you what it does. Always learning something new. Always. Every time I play. Alright, we are back to the treasure room.
Look, something's moving over there.
Wheel key.
I foresee an easy victory.
Okay. With pleasure.
Fun times, Tim says. So many fun things to do in this game, yeah.
Understood. Okay.
Need to get the fighter an artifact to use.
It will be done. Okay. I am no longer afflicted.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, much better.
Okay, it will be done. Yeah, that's better.
Oh, yes, much better.
I am no longer afflicted. I'm
Hello?
better now.
The one that has cure paralysis is paralyzed. So I can't get any training out of that.
So he recovered.
Okay, what did we get? So Demon's Bane. The gadgeteer can't use it, so what I'll probably do is give this to the fighter, and then he'll get the Diamond Epi.
Ooh, this is nice.
Yeah, that gives him a big bonus to hit too. Okay. We already have steel gauntlets.
Ah,
Oh, hang on. Get my back facing the door.
See.
93%. It's not a percent, by the way. Lying about that. Wow, that's really sad. Katana, Shillelagh, Poignard.
Trapped. See.
Waiting.
Rune of Fire. We have magic screen on.
Most satisfactory.
Ron said, for as good as Wizardry 8 is, they sure don't give good treasure rewards. Yeah. I know. I guess that's better than overloading you with treasure, like giving you too much where treasure becomes useless. I think I'd always err on the side of more rare stuff. More exciting that way. We'll sell some things to Burrs. Then we'll head to Impani base camp.
And so it begins.
Ooh, this will give us a good experience.
Disgusting.
Still got that. We need armor plate.
Okay. With pleasure.
This is most unfortunate.
The negative energy is gone.
I'm better now.
And so he recovered. With pleasure. Okay.
Just some straight weapons here. Everybody gets some weapon training.
Soldiers in commandos.
Okay.
And water training. To a lesser condition.
Okay.
It will be done.
Ooh, metallic slimes. Nice. That'll be great training.
I am no longer afflicted. Disgusting. Most satisfactory.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
I'm better now.
Yeah, now that's better.
Okay, let's get our bless again.
With pleasure.
Most satisfactory.
Chain of Blade.
It will be done.
Actually, power 1 will be the same as power 2. So just do
It
power
will be
1.
done.
Okay. Macadamundus
get shield training here too.
Most satisfactory.
With pleasure.
Understood.
Life is short.
Instant kill.
Much shorter.
Samurai finally got an
It
instant
will
kill.
be done.
What is their critical hit? So it's basically every 20 points is 1% chance. So 1%, then the monsters get a chance to resist it with divine resistance. So that's why she hardly ever gets it. Out of 100 hits, in theory, it'll proc. Then the monsters resist, and then when you have it on expert, that subtracts about 40%, or adds about 40% resistance automatically. So that's why we're hardly ever seeing it.
Most satisfactory.
Okay.
Curses.
Okay.
Nice.
Fortune was with us.
Nice. Okay. Back to burrs.
Got some new stuff in stock.
Let's save some of that. We can make pandemonium powder. I don't have identify yet, so I am going to keep that. Alright, I'll keep all that. I do have devil dust.
Come back and
That's
See
going
ya.
on the fighter.
Farewell. Thanks.
Perfect. I think he can throw the cherry bombs by now too. Let me look. 31. That's a little bit risky. Heavy stamina. Flash, devil dust. Get rid of one of those. Igloo says, I know you can dual wield throne items. I don't remember if that's good. On ninjas, dual wielding throwing is amazing. On others, it's not bad. If you don't want to have a shield equipped, yeah, it's not bad. If you have the dual weapon skill, what'll happen is it'll slow down your increase on throwing and ranged. Because the game will split up when it applies an increase. So if you have dual weapons, that counts as slowing down the increase on ranged and throwing. If you have a class that doesn't have dual weapons, like these bishops, then that'll make ranged combat and throwing go up faster. If you dual wield, it won't affect those. But on the others, it does affect it. And then samurai, for example, they have critical strike. So theirs would get split by 4. It'd do dual weapons, critical strike, range combat, throwing. So all those will go up slower when they throw. So it depends on your strategy, how you want to play. I guess I could check, see if he has anything. I doubt he will, but... He's got pretty basic items. Actually, I will buy a resurrection powder. And the rest I don't care.
Come back and see.
Good riddance.
Igloo says probably would just want the ranged combat skill to go faster. Yeah, like if you were doing something weird with a ranger, because ranger's critical hits tied to ranged combat on shooting only, not throwing. But if you're doing something weird like having the ranger throw, yeah, you would want to probably keep primary. I don't know why you'd do something like that. You do slightly less damage on the second and too. You don't get your full strength bonus. So like it would be 50% here if I was dual wielding. And then it does impact your chance to hit on both as well. So overall you're going to hit less, do slightly less damage proportionally, but you'd still overall probably do more damage dual wielding. It's just going to take way longer to train and get extra swings and that. So many factors.
You bellowed?
You know what? I'm gonna go rest real quick. Might even be some enemies generated up here. Let me check.
All right.
Yeah. Metal slimes. Okay, what am I missing? Magic screen. Let's get missile shield. Okay, then we'll do a surprise attack on him.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Yeah, you would run out of ammo all the time. Absolutely. Like I said, the only ones that I dual wield all the time on with throwing is ninjas. That is definitely worth it. The auto penetrate.
Okay.
You're never going to miss when you're close.
Understood. All right.
It will be done.
All right.
It's like I see triangles on all of them.
Okay.
Just in case.
There.
satisfactory.
Ooh, even the bishop gets a cheeky hit.
Understood.
Wow, good training.
Gee, you bellowed.
Okay, you redeemed yourself with those casts. Failure is back to sever. Okay,
You have summoned me?
chain of blade. Now for Umpani Base Camp. We're gonna throw a lure out here outside of combat to get that going.
I foresee an easy victory.
Crusher crabs. Okay, these are actually quite dangerous.
With
I'm
pleasure.
not going to get into melee range. I mean, I won't be in short range. And I think I'm going to adjust my layout here. Let's do this.
Understood.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
Think about this.
It will be done.
All right.
It will be done.
Ah, the lures. Lure took care of all 5 of them. Okay, so we'll get a free
I can't do it.
round
I
here. Let's get another guardian angel.
Okay.
Guardian angel, the
With
gadgeteer.
pleasure.
Understood.
Okay. It will be done.
With pleasure.
All right.
Ron says, I think I've asked you before, do you have a favorite and least favorite area of Wizardry 8? My least favorite is Mount Gygus, with all the obstacles, the terrain obstacles. It's just a real pain in the butt to navigate. That's, you know,
Okay.
where the Umpani are in their fortress. Favorite area?
All right.
I don't know if I have a favorite area.
It will be done.
I'm not a fan of the sea caves either. Yeah, I don't really have a favorite area. I just have 2 areas I don't like.
With pleasure. With
What about
pleasure.
you, Ron? I don't know. I think you've played through the whole game and been to all areas. Is there certain areas you don't like as much?
Okay.
Underwater's kind of a pain too.
Okay.
Understood. All right.
Okay.
Got pretty far. I like the wilderness and the swamp. When Pawnee Base Camp was a little annoying. Yeah, that is annoying times, you're right.
Okay.
If you get in a lot of encounters,
Okay.
it can take ages.
With pleasure.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. With pleasure.
Uh, it's shield. Hey, we finally got a shield block. Probably didn't help that I was trying to grind for a specific sword as well. Ah, yes.
Possible.
Were you trying to get the Sword of Hearts?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
This one's on the side. I think what I want to do is kill him. I'll turn around.
Okay.
All right.
I'm better now.
Okay.
Okay. It will be done.
So this one's at full health. Yeah, that's where party layout
With pleasure.
is so important. Where you're at, it'll kill you instantly if you're not
Okay.
positioned properly.
Understood.
Good training.
Cheat.
And Pawnee Base Camp, here we come. Level 5, okay, that's weak. I was gonna use Magic Nectar, but honestly I don't think I need to. I think we have enough to deal with this. We'll see what the rogues are.
Okay.
Understood.
Let's see.
Okay.
It will be done.
The lure's probably going to get a lot of them. Oh yeah, rogues are weak too. Good.
All right.
Understood.
Okay.
With pleasure. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Staring at the lure.
You're here. Horrible.
It will be done.
Hey buddy, turn around. Wow, that was terrible training for all that. All we got was a throwing increase. So we got a ring. With a ring of protection. Nice. Looks like we're full. We'll go ahead and take this off for now. So we get it recharged, the amulet static. I'll go ahead and rest up here.
You bellowed? Chi!
You have summoned me? I cannot.
All right. Here now. Something's creeping up on us.
7 rogues. These are plants. I don't know what kind. Level 8? Those are crimson poppies.
Chi! Okay. Decamundo! My word, their attack is endless. Okay. With pleasure.
I don't think they're gonna reach me in time.
Okay.
We'll do something different. Angel Tom. Guardian Angel.
With pleasure.
Understood.
It will be done. It will be done.
You don't have anything to do right now. They're not being affected by the lore of these rogues, which makes me think they're higher. I think they were level 7 though, right? Pretty sure.
Yuridum tapai kureva.
Magnamundus Conantio. Ianso Bialobi.
Okay. With pleasure.
Understood.
Alright, now they should start
Okay.
getting into range.
It will be done.
All right.
There, the lure's getting a few. Lured. Please and terror. Lured. Please and terror.
All right.
Let's see how many we can hit with this fireball. That looks pretty good.
Too far.
Okay.
I can't do it.
Magnamundus Conantio.
That is not possible.
Ianso Bialobi.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Understood.
With pleasure.
Man, that lure, so strong.
Now, something's creeping up on us.
Ianso Bialobi.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
It will
Okay.
be done.
Ianso Bialobi.
Plus 10 turns left. Alright, this one's position. How many points? 6, okay. You are getting a lightning rod.
Understood.
Satisfactory. It will be done.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay.
Get some more air training. No, let's do Eagle Whip.
With pleasure.
Nice.
Cheap.
See how close we're getting to
Here.
level up on anybody. So 60,000 on the samurai. And 115,000 bishops. Alright, what are we missing? We have armor plate. Oh, it's almost over.
You bellowed?
Go ahead and do it now.
Bloody hell. Okay.
You have summoned me?
Cheap.
Alright, there's Mr. Hogar. He gets mad, we'll kill him. Otherwise, we won't do it. He did not get mad.
I foresee an easy
will be done.
victory.
And wagging their tails like dogs.
It will be done.
That one staring at the lure went into the wall.
Most satisfactory. It will be done. Understood. It will be done.
I'll leave it on continuous combat here.
Most satisfactory. Nothing satisfactory.
Everybody got sword training.
My word, their attack is endless.
It won't let me, there we go. Okay. Woodsman's Axe. It's two-handed, I believe. Yep. Double damage against plants. I'm
Here.
curious what our evasion is right now with the shield. So we're getting a armor class boost of 5 on evasion. With the heater shield on the fighter. Samurai with his skill, he's getting 4. Thieves Buckler, we're only getting 1 right now. He's only getting 3 because his shield skill's too low. 1, 1. Okay. Crunchy grass. I usually kill these rogues after I do Honey Base Camp. I think I'm gonna kill them now,
Understood.
just in case I find some items I want to sell.
I sense something moving.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Okay. Understood.
All right.
The rogue leader. We got something behind us too. Is that a swallower? What's that? It is a swallower, okay. As long as he doesn't get pulled in.
Okay.
Musical chairs. Ooh, a granite ring. Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Understood.
And the golf club.
Cheap.
Alright, granite ring. Let's take a look at our resistances. 60-ish. Put that on the bard. 80 now. Ooh, Pawnee Base Camp.
Who is that?
Halt! Stop right there! Are you carrying any flammable devices? It's important to know. Interesting. I'm sure they'd like to have a word with you. You're free to enter. I'll hold the fort.
Till we meet again.
Thank you for the communication boost. Here's Sparkle.
Hi guys.
Moody's
I just
favorite.
joined You want me on your? This is all very exciting.
Alright, Sparkle.
You'll tell Balbrack you really liked me, huh? I mean, I want a good report.
Tim says, Moody's gal Sparkle. Yeah, it's his favorite.
Would you like to enlist? Good to hear. That's Special Tactical Forces. Okay, pups.
Cheerio!
Cheerio. Not gonna worry about that. The lockers. Take
Who is
forever.
that? Who is that?
Well, all right. Your call, boys. It's back to the roadhouse for me. Stop by sometime and old Sachs.
Great gal, that Sparkle, Tim says. Yeah, she's entertaining.
Hey, I hope you can. What'll it be? Let me know when you.
Good.
We're getting all the communication boosts.
Ah, someone new to talk to.
New around here. Don't let the door hit you.
Farewell.
Back so soon.
There is no door on the way out. Okay, does everybody have leather boots? Something as simple as that. No, we don't. Upgrade. Leather greaves. I think everybody has at least that. Nope. Upgrade. Okay. All right, we have 29,000. Let's see what we
Yeah.
got. Magic nectar. Flak jacket. Yeah, these are really good for the bishops. Moody says she doesn't shine, she sparkles. LOL. She does. All right, we got lots of books here. Find all those.
She.
Book of Resting. Fireballs.
Don't let the door.
Cheerio!
Can't use that yet. Hang on to it. So Earth. Armor plate, okay.
Fantastico. Fantastico.
Can't do blinding yet. Okay, we'll hang on to those. Perfect. So we have to do the obstacle course first.
Someone is coming.
Oh, looks like I have.
Like I have you enlisted. Takes forever for that click to go through. Really? Can't get Windows 8 to draw the window properly. There you go. Okay. Icicle sticks. Enchanted broadsword. Yeah, Demon Bane's better. This is better. Okay. Alright guys, let me take a break here. Oh, never mind. My dog just came in and sat down. I was gonna check on her. She didn't need to go out.
Waste of time.
It's so dark. Training dummies.
With pleasure.
Okay, okay,
I don't know if it's...
okay.
Understood.
Okay. Okay.
I don't have any of my buff spells. Rudy says training dummy, intelligence equals 0.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Bloody hell. Okay.
See,
You sent me?
Okay. There's some items here, but I don't care about them. They're just junk.
Waste of time.
no.
You better.
See,
Waiting.
5,000 experience. Quest 1 down.
Finished it, huh? We need you to confirm.
So now they want us to go to Martin's Bluff.
Okay, but
Cheerio!
How much money do we have? Okay, I am gonna open these.
Looked.
Gee,
Waiting.
It's locked up tight.
gee.
Stink bomb.
Trapped.
Waiting.
Sponsored by Target. The training dummies. Get big Target art right on their chest.
Looked.
Gee,
Waiting.
It's locked
Wilt
up tight.
leggings. You locked up Wilt leggings.
Waiting.
This is better than locking up an empty bottle. It's always funny to me. Open up. Oh, there's an empty bottle in there. Good thing you put a trap on there.
Looked.
gee.
Waiting.
Bread rolls. It's a good thing you put a lock on those. You don't want people stealing your bread rolls.
Gee,
Waiting.
Moderate heals.
You bellowed?
Trapped.
Waiting.
Walrus blade.
It's locked up tight.
gee.
Waiting.
There we go again. Empty
Looked.
bottle.
Gee,
Waiting.
Another empty bottle. What the? Come on.
Looked.
gee.
Where are the flak jackets?
Waiting.
The studded hauberk. There we go. Chain hosen. That's useful.
Trapped.
Hang on.
You bellowed?
Magic screen wore off.
Gee,
Magic screen works against traps in Wizardry 8. It does not in Wizardry 6 and 7.
Waiting.
Does nothing outside of combat.
Oh, yeah.
Ice bomb.
Locked.
gee.
Waiting.
It's
Moody says my last pun hit the bullseye.
Got trap on it.
Moody's pun was on target.
Locked.
Cheat.
Waiting. Waiting.
Musket balls, really?
Cheat.
Here's the almost not safe for work picture. You see it? It's a rhino pinup. That's funny.
Trap.
Waiting.
Dagger.
You bellowed?
Waiting.
Hey, Claus. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? He says the torture never stops. Yeah, the torture of it entering these garbage treasure chests, or you just mean Wizardry 8
You bellowed?
in general?
A lot of energy is gone.
Locked.
Cheat.
Waiting.
So many empty bottles.
Lock.
They're locking up all these empty bottles.
Waiting.
Oh my gosh.
Lock. Cheat.
What garbage.
Waiting.
It's a Zappa song. Yeah, I know, but I thought you were using it for like a reference. Reference to this. You're just throwing out Zappa song names. Let's see.
Waiting.
Rank Zappa. That's like the fourth or fifth empty bottle I found. Another one.
Locked.
Cheat.
The heck? This is the worst
It's not got
treasure
tight.
I've seen in these ever.
Waiting.
Oh my goodness. The only thing we got that's useful so far is the chain hosing.
Cheat.
Waiting.
Oz says, well, you're tortured adventurers, so it fits. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if you meant being tortured by Wizardry 8 or being tortured getting into all these junky lockers. Stud processes, now that may be useful. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's an upgrade.
Locked.
Cheat.
Waiting.
Nice, more stud. What do I want to put it on? We'll put it on the fighter. Another empty bottle. Last but not least, let's see what this one has.
Dangerous. Waiting.
An average of 25 trap inspection leads to 1 skill increase. I wouldn't doubt it, Claus. It does seem to take forever. So not worth grinding.
Reload. Bloody hell. Okay.
Gee,
Okay, so I do want to get another flak jacket or something, if possible. Moody says, also been watching your Wizardry 6 remastered on YouTube. Very impressive. My last playthrough, you mean, Moody? The Iron Man, Expert Iron Man run? Is your run still going, Moody? He's taking a hiatus.
back so soon.
Okay, we have 5,900. We can get a flak jacket for that. Studded. Okay. Taking a break? Gotcha. It's good to do that. It's healthy. That earned us a little bit more money. Let's see what else he's got for us. Book of Chameleons. I am gonna get that.
Don't let the door.
Till we meet again.
Fantastico.
Okay. That's good enough.
You bellowed. Bloody hell. Okay.
Here.
Gee,
So we're done with Impani Base Camp. Oh, that's so nice. We didn't generate any enemies. Moody says, Book of Chameleons? How did you find it, LOL? Alright, we're not going to take on the battering Hogarth. Get the cave items there. It would be quite dangerous. Back to Arnica. Claus says, by the way, second, although I never saw you steal stuff, shoplift success is affected by the item's price. Ah, okay. So it's not affected by the weight of the item? Or is it affected by the weight also? Or is it only cost?
This battle will be as short and sweet as a summer rain.
It's just too risky to do on an Iron Man run.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
And do enchanted blade.
It will be done.
All right. Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
I care about a lure, I don't think so. Let's get a little mental training.
With
All
pleasure.
right.
With pleasure.
Understood.
One of them's running.
There's a shoot. But I just made it much shorter.
Good training. I'm not gonna chase that guy down.
The valley
Ooh, brigands. This is a good one.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna do some guardian angels here.
Okay.
Definitely want to lure.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Understood.
I'm gonna use a potion of haste here too.
It will be done.
With pleasure.
Can reach that. We'll see if we get surrounded on this side. Yep, okay. think. I like fighting them right here.
With pleasure.
If you throw flash powder,
All right. Okay.
depending on how this round goes. Double tens. I'm gonna do one round here. Looks good.
Understood.
So we blinded 3 of them. And then it's back here. He's scared. Lure's having an effect. Perfect.
Okay.
With pleasure.
Okay.
That's good.
It will be done.
With pleasure.
We get some stamina back here.
Okay.
Understood.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Need to put one person in the back. Let's do Bard.
With pleasure.
Most satisfactory.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay.
All of them? No. There
Okay.
we go. Fighter. Any position.
Understood.
This guy should move forward this round.
Okay.
There we go. We didn't want the fighter standing around wasting his turn.
I knew you.
Still have bless.
With pleasure.
Get some stamina back.
Okay.
Understood. I sense a creature.
Lightning strike, but he's gonna miss. He had twice out of the 5 swings.
With pleasure.
Let's see about air training.
Okay.
Life is short, and I just made it much shorter. It will be done.
3 times damage.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Lightning rod.
Understood.
After this fight, we'll probably be done for now. I will definitely be streaming later. Not sure what yet.
This is most unfortunate.
Okay.
This is good shield training. Everybody's got a shield, so everybody's got a chance to get the train when they get hit. Alright, I need to reposition here. Yes.
Understood.
Okay.
With pleasure.
Only 4 left. Normally, you do not want to fight these out like I am right now. I knew I was strong enough to deal with it without having to get in a corner.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Understood. Most satisfactory.
Okay.
Smoking rocks.
With pleasure.
This guy's almost dead.
There now, that's the ticket.
18,000 experience. Shield, 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 shield. Yellow was the only one that didn't get a shield bonus there. Nice. Good artifact training too, from picking up all the garbage they drop. Yeah, exactly, Moody. That was great training. Okay, excellent progress. Like I said, I'll be streaming again later. Something, not sure exactly what yet. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.